Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into a topic that's pretty key for many professionals, Project Management Professional Certification, or PMP. We've gathered a stack of resources focusing on, understanding this credential and how people actually prepare for it. Our mission? To pull out the most important insights, especially for you if you're curious about maybe elevating your project management career. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's fascinating looking through these sources isn't just what the PMP covers. It's really how it seems to force a shift in thinking, even
Hmm.
for people who've been managing projects for a while. It pushes them, beyond just reacting to problems towards more strategic project leadership. That's a shift people might overlook, but it seems critical for getting those big career payoffs.
That's a really interesting way to frame it right from the start. So, okay, at its core, beyond just being a credential on paper, what exactly is the PMP certification and who typically goes for it?
Well, our sources describe it as pretty much the global gold standard for project management. It's recognized almost everywhere, in almost any industry. It's aimed at anyone looking to sort of formalize and really advance their project management expertise,
Hmm.
proving they can lead complex stuff.
Right.
So that covers experienced project managers, sure, but also team leaders dealing with bigger projects, business analysts, IT professionals,
Yeah.
even construction managers who maybe find themselves leading teams more formally. If you're steering projects, you want to be, the PMP provides this common language, this framework that everyone understands.
Okay, that foundational understanding sounds solid, but the big hurdle for a lot of people is the exam itself. Our sources really dig into prep strategies, and I was particularly struck by terms like PMP dumps and exam pass support. Now, for someone not familiar, those terms they might raise eyebrows a bit. What did the sources actually reveal about how these fit into preparing for such a tough certification?
That's a great point, yeah. The PMP exam is rigorous. We're talking 180 multiple choice questions in 230 minutes. And it covers three main areas: people, process, and the business environment.
Okay.
The key thing is it's less about just memorizing facts and more about applying principles to real-world scenarios. So our sources clarify that PMP dumps, in this context anyway, aren't about getting hold of actual illicit exam questions. No.
Right.
Instead, they mean highly realistic practice question sets, often built from feedback. They simulate the real test environment very closely.
Ah, okay.
What's crucial, the sources say, is that they help you grasp the pattern of thinking PMI expects, how to tackle those tricky scenario questions that test your judgment, not just recalling a definition.
So it's really about getting into that realistic exam simulation, targeted knowledge assessment, not just cramming facts. Did the sources mention common mistakes people make if they only try to memorize, and how these tools help avoid that?
Precisely. Just trying to memorize without understanding the why behind it, that's a classic pitfall. The exam's designed to test how you apply knowledge.
Right.
And Exam Pass support kind of builds on those practice questions. It offers broader, more personalized help. Things like expert coaching on tricky concepts, maybe earned value management, or navigating difficult stakeholder talks.
Hmm.
It's really about building confidence, making sure you've covered everything comprehensively. So you don't just know the material, you can actually use it under pressure, manage your time, break down complex problems strategically.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so beyond passing the test, beyond adopting this new way of thinking, what are the tangible benefits? What did our sources highlight for people who actually get the PMP? What does it mean for someone's career path?
Oh, the impact is pretty significant, according to everything we looked at. Getting a PMP can really boost your career prospects,
Uh-huh.
dramatically sometimes. Our sources consistently pointed to increased earning potential. Some reports suggested something like a 33% higher median salary compared to folks without the certification.
Wow, 33%. That's substantial.
It really is. And it opens doors to more advanced leadership roles, too.
Hmm.
Program manager, portfolio manager, project director. It's highly valued across so many industries. IT, healthcare, finance, construction, you name it. It's not just about more money, though. It's about getting that competitive edge, being recognized for, proven capability to lead and deliver.
That 33% figure is definitely compelling. Did the sources also touch on the investment needed, not just financial, but maybe ongoing development or just the sheer time commitment? It sounds like a big commitment with big payoffs, but it's not just a one and done deal, is it?
You're absolutely right. It is a significant commitment. First, the study time, often hundreds of hours. And yes, there's a financial cost too. But sources confirm it's also an ongoing investment. To keep the certification active, you have to earn PDUs, professional development units. Yeah, through continuous learning workshops, courses, contributing to the profession, which really reinforces the idea that PMP isn't just about passing one exam. It's about committing to keep learning, staying current in a field that changes pretty fast.
Okay.
That ensures the credential stays relevant and valuable, which helps both the individual and, frankly, the organizations they work for.
It really sounds like a dynamic process of growth, not just a static certificate. So for you, our listener, thinking about everything we've unpacked here, the PMP certification, the prep, the very real career impact.
It raises a pretty important question, doesn't it? In this world, it's increasingly project-driven, where complex initiatives are just the norm. How does formal certification like the PMP actually contribute, not just to your individual career growth, but also to the wider success of those complex projects and ultimately the strategic goals of organizations? It's definitely something to consider as you define your own path forward in leadership and management.